So
Oh.
Xbox Studios boss says it needs smaller award-winning games one day after closing the Tango Games Works.
Expect the worst. Let's get this rolling.
How do you think people responded to this? They go, you just closed the studio that gave you that.
What is going on?
But you want to know what's wild? Is smaller award-winning games is exactly what both of them need, PlayStation and Xbox. That's exactly what both of them need, man.
Yeah.
And they had it, and then they shut it. So one day after closing Hi-Fi Rush developer Tango Gameworks, Xbox studio boss Matt Booty
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty.
reportedly told staff the company needs smaller games that give us prestige and awards. While it could be debated exactly how small the title is for Xbox by its own definition, it's a small game. The platform holder has in the past described Hi-Fi Rush as one of its smaller games. It is. It absolutely is.
Yep.
Hi-Fi Rush won the 2023 CEDEC Award for Sound and the 2023 Game Award for Best Audio Design, the Tim Pan Alley Award for Best Music in the Game, and the New York Game Awards and a GDC Award for Best Audio and a BAFTA for Animation. Look, I know like a lot of that doesn't mean shit to us, but that's prestige.
Prestige.
Following the publication of Booty's comment, Hi-Fi Rush director John Jonas seemingly reacted by posting a screenshot featuring an expectorated character from the game.
Mind if I join?
It's like, yeah, you just fucking fired us from it, you piece of shit. Oh, look at it right there, man.
Terrible.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's fucked in the head, dude.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush earned a Metacritic score of 87 on Xbox Series X and a 90 on PC, and 96% of the critics recommended it on OpenCritic. Following the announcement of the closure, former Tango Games Works boss Shinji Mikami, wrote on X, formerly on Twitter, Tango closed, sad. That's all we have to say. Yeah, Cream, make this make sense to me, because at the moment I'm thinking this doesn't make any sense.
They're just fucking idiots. I can't make it make sense. I'm sorry, pal. They're just stupid. You really shouldn't have said anything for at least a fucking week.
Yep.
After the layoffs.
Oh.
Just don't say anything. Lay people off, that's it. Or come out with something big. Like, for example, putting all the CODs on Game Pass. Something people can't be upset at. Don't start talking about how we need to reimagine the way we think things. And guess what? They do this like every 6 months now when they fire someone. It's like, we need to reorganize the company, reshape the way that Xbox is, the way that gamers understand and trust the Xbox brand. Well, you can't do that every 6 fucking months. And they do that. They constantly are like, enter company name here. We need to scale downwards and really get at what gamers want. And then 6 months later, we still need to scale down more and really get at what gamers want. Maybe you just don't know what gamers want. I'm sorry.
We gave you a smaller scale game that won a lot of awards, that was very positively received by vast majority of people. And we shut it down.
And we closed it down. Yeah, we closed the company down. Yeah.
Imagine this. Okay, here's something to think of, chat. Imagine if Rockstar got shut down after GTA 3.
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto 3 comes out. It's the first 3D one. All right. It's like, hey, look what we can do. Right. Let me cook. This is what we can do.
Critical and commercial hit.
Never would have got Vice City. Never would have got San Andreas. You know, say what you will about GTA 5 and whatever your excitement is for GTA 6. But cutting their knees off at GTA 3 means you never got bullied. Like San Andreas. You never would have got bullied. You never would have got the Warrior game. You never would have got fucking Red Dead Redemption or Redemption 2.
One of those.
Midnight Club.
Dude, they were talking
table tennis.
Table tennis was kind of poggers, actually. They were going to make they were talking about sequels of Hi-Fi Rush. All right. Mm-hmm. They were onto something, man. That could have been a big IP.
They pitched a sequel a week before they got closed. They were pitching. Yeah. They went and pitched a sequel. So this was, I think Microsoft's just trying to get rid of foreign companies and shit companies, right? Arcane, it's mainly a foreign company because of the France, but they closed the Austin office, which was responsible for Redfall. So that makes sense, right? But I think they're going to try to pull back from international stuff. This was the one studio, Tango Gameworks was basically the one studio that Microsoft owned that was a Japanese company. that they absorbed through the deal with ZeniMax. This studio was at basically the center of a ton of fucking rumors about, remember, there were rumors that they wanted to buy they were approaching Nintendo to buy Nintendo. They were approaching to buy Sega or Capcom or any of these Japanese companies. Well, the linchpin to those rumors was always Tango Gameworks. Because the Japanese market is really relegated, it makes it really tough for an international company to come in and buy up even small Japanese companies. But if you have something in place on the ground in Japan, you may be able to get past a lot of those really strict restrictions. And then from there's a lot of greasing of palms and political bullshit. But yeah, it basically shows me that they have no aspiration for expanding into Asia. And they just see it as a complete loss, which I think if you are seeing basically the most populated part of the world as a complete fucking wash, you might as well just pack up shop, to be honest.
Yep.
That's the thing about Microsoft is like Xbox is so far down the bottom on their list of what brings in money and priorities, right? Microsoft has retarded amounts of money. They have fuck you money. More money than Sony if you want to compare the two. Microsoft has stupid amount of money.
Oh yeah.
It's not coming from Xbox though.
Yeah, it's coming from PC, from Windows, and all the other programs that they have out there. But I can only imagine how terrified these smaller studios that are still under Microsoft right now, ultimately, and those that were looking to make deals with Microsoft in the future to get on to do the Game Passing and stuff. This is like you're selling your soul. You're going to be selling your heart and soul of the company to Microsoft to dictate as they wish.
And then they're going to ransack. They're going to ransack the office and just hand you a banker's box with all your stuff and tell you to go fuck yourself, basically.
But then the other end to that as well was this would just kill motivation to be creative. Like Hi-Fi Rush, they wanted a sequel out of that. You go, that's potential to become in 5 years or whatever.
Most creative studio they had.
Well, in like 5 years or so, Hi-Fi Rush could have been an IP. It could have been a big IP, like 2 or 3 games under its belt, and people gone, fuck, can't wait for the next one. Instead, we just chopped its legs off before it could grow.
Yep.
Whack. Whack, 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 whack.
Crazy.
Whack.
And look, Extra Zero brings up a good point, too, with just Microsoft in general. Yeah, they really like buying companies and then killing them. Remember Skype? Remember when Skype was popular? And then they got bought by Microsoft, and then it went boom.
Well, Nokia
Because
phones? They were going to make the Windows phone with Nokia. They bought Nokia, and they wanted to make a Windows phone, and that just never happened.
Yep.
They made one, and it failed miserably because they marketed it as a fucking PC. And it's like, what the fuck? No, we want something like a goddamn iPhone. Can't you do that? It's like, yeah, we chose not to. Remember the Zune? Their competitor to the iPod? That fucking failed.
Terrible. That was like late aughts, early tens that was around. And it was just
here's something: the Microsoft Surface tablets. It took fucking years for those things to actually take off, and they only took off because it went from being just a all-around tablet to a business-oriented tablet, and that's how it took off. Because they had to completely change the marketing because they fucked it up. Microsoft is notorious for fucking shit up.